Hi there everyone, welcome back to a new video. So this video here, and I'm now in a live trade on gold. We have ADP employment coming out at 1:15, which is in 1 minute. So this is kind of how the trade is currently looking. So as you can see, I do have an automatic TP set at 120 pips, meaning that obviously if that price triggers, it will give me a break even. Now, what I wanted to go over in this video is making sure that you are break even potentially before any news. So we'll see how this position goes. I am personally expecting maybe price to stop me out and then go in profit if it goes that way, or alternatively, it will fly the other way. So if we just go into the 5 minute time frame on here, you can see that it was a sniper. News is coming out very, very shortly, and we are going to see a lot of volume in the market. So about now, we're going to see what happens. Price is either going to fire up or drop down. You can see price is currently pushing up. So we've just got to wait and see. Now, when it comes to news, I will always advise members and stuff like that to be break even before, obviously, the news comes out. If you look, this price went 70 pips into profit. I had an 80 pip stop loss, so nearly at 1-to-1. I advised everyone to go break even. The reason for that is that if you see price move into profit from your area, then once the move has happened, once news comes out, it's a coin flip. Okay, so if we look at what the news has come out, it's come out pretty much the same as last time, so not as large a reaction as I was potentially kind of expecting. Usually when you do have a big misreading with high impact US data, gold will go absolutely mental. But for now, obviously, I'm still in this trade. So we are break even. If you look on the screen now, you can see that I did send the group this trade in the morning at 20-to-9, and then obviously I've told everyone to go break even, and then that's the trade on one of my funded accounts on MT4. Okay, so if we look and quickly break down potentially, obviously, this trade, what I'm going to do quickly is go into the 4 hour and I'll quickly break it down. So what I noticed this morning is that gold was moving towards a potential area of interest. That area was made up of a trend line, which was the third touch. Third touch trend lines, if you haven't watched previous videos, are a great way to potentially find areas in the market where price might bounce. Once I identified a potential area for a third, I then needed to build some confluence. By building confluence, I'm trying to find as many reasons as possible that price should bounce from this area. And as you can see, I had a 78 Fibonacci line up with this market. The 78 Fibonacci is a great tool to use, and you will tend to find the larger moves happen from the 78. If we look at this most recent swing on gold here and go down to the bottom, which was here, what can you see? The 78 Fib gave this large reaction because it's the last line of defense in my eyes, and that's the reason for it. So as you can see, we did have the 78 Fibonacci. We had the third touch, but for me to enter a position, I need 3 confluences minimum to take the trade. If you then look to the top of my screen, you can see where I've drawn that line, and look right, we had the 2350 psychological number, and for that reason, I was confident in taking this position. So that's the reason the trade was initially set. I am break even now, along with all members in the group, and we're just going to have to see how this trade plays out. Potentially, we may see price bounce in and around this area. We all know gold likes a break and retest, happens all the time. So for that reason, this could be a good area where price potentially bounces. My take profit stays set at the 1.5R because that's what I do, and that gives me enough room before price reaches this level. So assuming price was to pull back from this level, if price was to bounce here, I don't mind because my TP1 will have already been hit. The main thing to take away right now is that I am break even on the position. I cannot lose money, and that's the biggest thing when it comes to trading. going break even before news is very smart, because if you have price move a bit into profit, news is coming out, it doesn't matter what level you have there, the news is going to take precedent and it's going to obviously move the market. So for now, this trade is still open. I will update next once we've either got a break even or a TP1. I was kind of hoping that news would give the result of break even or TP, but obviously the reading was pretty much as expected. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'll update as and when we get a result on this trade. So guys, literally as I stopped recording, gold then had a spike. So this trade has now closed me break even. I'm not mad at that, because at the end of the day, I did say that price may stop me break even and then make a move, or it may continue pushing towards what would have been my stop loss. Either way, I'm not in the position anymore. I manage my position accordingly to not obviously get stopped out and make a stupid loss. I followed all my rules, and that is the only thing that you can do when it comes to news. Yes, could price come back into this area and give a reaction? Yes, it could, but I am a very risk averse trader. You'll notice that all these people making stupid percentages, they're not around for long, because their money management and trade management is not supporting longevity in the markets. So I just wanted to break down kind of the reason I took the trade and the result of the trade. I am trying to do this every Sunday to kind of hopefully you can take something from the position. And then, yeah, that's it. So it's currently Wednesday. This will be uploaded Sunday. There's still 2 trading days in the week for this week. So if anything changes, I will most likely update this video or do it in another. So I'm hopeful, guys, that you've learned something. This was my trade for today on Wednesday, and I hope you all have a good trade.